and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. It wasn't Bob's fault. Bob was here. It's my fault that we're late. So I do apologise. Like I said, it's my fault. I literally just had my dinner. So yeah, my bad. Hope you guys are all doing well though. In this particular stream, what we're going to be doing is me and Bob are going to be basically going through certain players that are free and see if Bayern Munich should go for them. If we're being 100%, no one knows anything at the moment. Even Yuri Honas has come out today and said that certain people aren't going to be getting anything. So, yeah, there's that. If you do go on to enjoy, though, as YouTube said, the main man, smash the thumbs up if you can. Yeah, let's just get into this one. So, yeah. First week's first, of course, you watched the Champions League final last night. Were you happy with the result or not?
No. I wanted Inter to win, although I hate Inter. But I hate Inter less than I hate City. So
Yeah, 100%. I didn't watch it, but the lads on the stream with me were watching it, so it was quite a funny one, to be honest with you. But hopefully you had a good time anyway, other than the result.
yeah.
First person I want to talk about is Sergio Ramos. Now, of course, we spoke about him before. I'm not 100% sure, though. Did you give your opinion on Ramos? We've done so many shows, I couldn't remember if you did or not.
Don't think I did. I could give my opinion now anyway. So
yeah, go for it.
I think it depends on who we sign. If we sign someone like Laporte, who already has experience, I don't think we would sign him. We need to sign him because we already have someone who's going to be like a tutor. But if we sign Guardiola or someone like that, a young player who has clearly a lot to learn, I think he'd be an interesting investment to make. Just to learn because all our centre backs are going to be like below 25 if we do that. So
yeah, they are all very young. You're right, 100%. Because I've searched for Fabrizio Romano and Sergio Ramos, and the last thing he spoke about was just saying that he's leaving on a free. So I'm not really too sure if he's going anywhere or not. But for me, I would definitely take him. I think experience level would just help. I think he probably is going to go to the Saudi League and make a bunch of dough. But yeah, 100%. Tillmans has just joined Aston Villa. Yeah, Aston Villa. Yeah. So yeah, he would have been a great player to go for. To be honest with you, he's a great midfielder. To be honest, so 100%. He is actually on this list as well. Thank you to everybody that is in here. Smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, all of that good stuff. Yeah, because obviously he was with Leicester. Leicester obviously got relegated from the Premier League. And he's 25 years old as well, so it's crazy. Asensio. Yeah, that's another player on the list. 100%. I believe that's PSG, though, if I'm right by saying.
Yeah, he joined PSG.
Yeah, so, geez, Cantona, Khan and Brazo turned this club into a shit show within the season. Now Kimmich wants out of the club if he leaves on the days. I don't think he will, mate, to be honest with you. I don't think he will. I just don't think he will, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Bear with me when I have a drink. And again, apologies for being late. That's my fault. Right, we'll wait for Bob to come back on. I can see him in the background, so he'll just put me on the screen for now. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Of course, we've obviously already signed Rafael Guerrero. It's not been announced yet, but that's already done. And, of course, we could sign... we have signed Conrad Lema, sorry. I said the wrong thing. Smash the likes, though, people. Smash the likes. Hit the subscribe button, all of that good stuff. We are literally, I think, one subscriber away from 1,500. If I could speak, would be great. Let me turn this brightness up as well, so you can see me a little bit better. But yeah, thank you so much. Welcome in. Hopefully, you're all doing well. How do you rate Botman? Botman from Newcastle is a great buy. The problem is now Newcastle, all of the money that they've got and all of that, they're not gonna They're not gonna let him go anywhere. Sign Mané for free. No, definitely not. Bastoni, Inter, and Chiesa, Juventus would be nice additions. Bob's internet's gone at the moment, so if he comes back in, we'll put him back on the screen. Bastoni, I would love. I believe I say his name right, Bastoni, or is it Bastoni? Sorry if I say it wrong, my bad. My pronunciation skills are horrendous. Bear with me 1 second. Oh, right, that's better. And Chiesa, I'd love Chiesa, 100%. The next player we're going to talk about, though, is Lionel Messi. Now, we already know that he's not going to come to Bayern. That's not going to happen. Lionel Messi's not going to come to Bayern. He's already signed with Inter Miami and all of that. To be honest, I don't think it would have ever happened. He would have destroyed our wage budget. 110% would have destroyed our wage budget. So, welcome back, mate. Welcome back. So 100%. He does he just wants Mané to succeed. I think that's the thing. I don't think he hates him or loves him or anything like that. I think he generally just wants him to succeed. To be honest, I personally rate Gnabry more than Sane and Mané. So I don't. If Sane leaves along with, I don't mind. Okay, yeah. I'm with that as well. Make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Here's our Dutch sporting director. Wow, wasn't expecting to hear that. But hopefully you guys are all doing well. So obviously Lionel Messi's one player. Obviously, Yuri Tillemans we just spoke about. Karim Benzema's obviously gone over to the Saudi league as well, and with a load of money, of course. So he's not going to be an option. For some reason, it says Jorginho, but he's signed for Arsenal, so I don't know what that's going on about. Another player we could go for though is Wilfried Zaha. Now, I don't know if he's necessarily Bayern Munich caliber. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. The last thing Fabrizio Romano put on him is Wilfried Zaha has not agreed terms with Al Nassr at this stage. Saudi club has approached him, but nothing done. Unfortunately, Zaha's priority remains European football, attracting strong interest from the Champions League clubs. What do you guys think of Wilfried Zaha? What are we thinking of Wilfried Zaha? Let me know in the live chat, and if you want to let me know in the comments, I do reply to comments. So let me know 100%. Mine, and it's all over the place. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. If you want to just chill in the chat, you can, mate. Don't worry. What are we thinking of Wilfried Zaha though? Let me know. That's another player we could get on a free. He is 30 years old. He's valued around 28 million pounds. And he's a good player, to be honest with you. He's a good player. I just don't know if he's Bayern Munich caliber. And of course, we've got a whole lot of attackers. So someone would have to go 100%. I would take Zaha over Sane, to be honest. Yeah, that would be a good option. So Sane definitely needs to do better, 100%. There's the first couple. With Zaha as obviously another player we could get. Marcus Thuram. Now the problem. Something else just come up about Wilfried Zaha 6 hours ago. Wilfried Zaha and PSG. Is on PSG's list as a free agent alongside Marcus Thuram. And then it goes on to say PSG are working on both deals, but will make a decision next week. So maybe Zaha will go to PSG. But on Marcus Thuram, what are we thinking about Marcus Thuram, people? Do you think he would be good enough? I know that Bayern Munich aren't seeming to be going for him. My AirPods are seeming to be messing up right now. But it doesn't look like Bayern are going for him. I think he's a good player, to be honest with you. If we're being real, he obviously plays in the Bundesliga this season. 30 matches, 13 goals, 6 assists. Of course, again, it's another forward. We would have to get definitely have to get rid of some players. Marcus Thuram for free plus Colombiani for money would be great. Yep. 100%. Yep. 100%, mate. For real. United bid for Colombiani. Have they actually bid for him? Interesting. If that's true, that's interesting. 100%. So yeah, what about Marcus Thuram? Let me know what you think of him. Obviously 25 years old, scored 13 goals, 6 assists in the Bundesliga in 30 matches. Got a couple of goals, 3 goals and 1 assist in the DFB Pokal as well. So yeah, let me know what you think. And remember, he's 25 years old. Very good player, to be honest with you. Very good player. I don't know why we haven't gone into him. I'll continue from here. My laptop keeps freezing, for God's sake. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, Bob. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. Don't worry. But yeah, fire your how much did they bid? I generally don't know anything about this bid, so if it's true, it's interesting. 100%. If it is true, of course. So yeah, Marcus Thuram is definitely a player. What about Ndika? It does look like we're not going to go in for him. 23 years old from Frankfurt. Another player that is there to go and get. Maybe he'd be another option. Let's see what has been said, though. So AC Milan are interested in Ndika as a centre-back option. He's a candidate in alongside other players. So maybe it looks like he's probably going to go to AC Milan. Do you think we should be going in for Ndika? Let me know. Again, another player we could definitely go for. I don't know why my voice is so raspy, to be honest with you. Maybe it's because I've just... he'll join Roma, do you think? Okay, maybe. Excuse me, my voice is like all graspy. Sorry. So yeah, you think Ndika will go there? Could be a 20 goal per season, and he's just strong, quick, good on the ball. Ndika could be our Akanji as a bench player. Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100%. Yeah. For real, I agree with you 100%. But let's go through some comments. We've still got some options and some people to talk about. Let's go through the comments. So yeah, again, if you haven't already, please do smash the thumbs up. It helps the stream get out there to know people. And yeah, we're 1 subscriber away from 1,500 subs. So thank you so much. We obviously spoke about Tillmans, didn't we? We spoke about that. We don't want Messi. No. He was just obviously a player. I wouldn't even say an option because I don't think that's fair to say. Who is Bayern's target for number 9? Apparently, they don't want Vlahovic anymore. Generally, I think the kid from Atlanta would be a nice fit. Just needs 1 or more seasons under his belt. Yeah, like if you were to bring out other players in, it wouldn't be a bad option. The only problem with it is we need someone that's going to fit us like a glove and come in and score a bunch of goals now, not then, now. You know what I mean? And that's the problem, 100%. We should take another Chelsea youngster in who is... Okay, I don't know anything about him, but yeah, maybe 100%. James Rodriguez, is that as in James? I don't think it'll come. Don't see that can't happen. Happening. Don't they want? I don't know. I've seen some things coming out. I generally don't think anybody knows anything anymore. If I'm being 100%, I think people are just going with it. So yeah, I'm really not sure. Yannick Carrasco, is he on a free? Is he on this list? I don't know if he's on my list. I am on some websites, so maybe he is. I don't see his name on this list, but he probably is. Oh, okay. Actually, no, La Liga. Yannick. I'm not sure if he's on this list, but he definitely would be a good player for us. Again, though, it's just more attacking mids, isn't it? Not mids, attacking midfielders, like left mid, right mid, so on. The buzz around kind of died. I don't know why they aren't just going to get him, to be honest with you. Marcus Thuram on a free. Yeah, we spoke about that, didn't we? What about Firmino? I don't think Firmino would do it do it for Bayern, to be honest with you. I just don't see that one happening, to be honest with you. Tonali would be fire at Bayern. Him and Kimmich would be awesome. Yeah, I definitely love Tonali. I just don't know if you're going to take an Italian player away from an Italian club. Does that make sense? So yeah, I'm not really too sure on Tonali. Question. Right, YouTube's got a question. A lot of players have been leaving and will be leaving on a free lately. What do you think is and are the reasons? I generally just think a lot of players are running their contracts down now to just get more money, to be honest, because, you know, let's just say that we're going to sign Vlahovic, right? If we go and spend 60, 70 million on Vlahovic, you know, he can, you know, the club are going to benefit from that. But if you run down your contract, you benefit. So I think that's why a lot of players are now running down their deal. If you don't go inside them straight up, they are generally just going to run down their deal. And it's a crappy way, to be perfectly honest with you, because, you know, it just makes clubs panic at times and give them new deals. And shout out to everyone. We hit 1,500. Shout out to everyone. Thank you for the cost of support. I'm sure it's probably going to go down now for people shits and laughs, but either way, thank you so much. But yeah, a lot of clubs are losing players because it seems to be the new tradition where people don't sign on, leave for a free, get a massive fee. The agent gets a massive fee. They get massive wages because they don't have to go and spend, 60 odd million on the player or whatever. So yeah, again, thank you for supporting the channel, guys. And let's continue. Di Maria, I would take him. I know a lot of people are saying no. And it is a stopgap. It definitely would be a stopgap, but I think he just helps with more goals. At this moment in time, even if we go and get Vlahovic, I don't know if he's going to be a 30, 40 goal striker with this Bayern team. To be honest, but this Bayern team is quite poor in itself. But yeah, I think that is the problem. So I would get him because he's definitely going to come in and score goals. I'll be surprised if he didn't. I'm not really too sure where Di Maria will end up. He is on this list most definitely. So let's see. Let's quickly see what am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Where Fabrizio is talking about. Let's see if he's talking about him. I just clicked on the wrong thing. Right, let's just get rid of that. Bear with me 1 second, guys, and go through more of the thingy movie. I can't spell his name now. That would help. Where is it? There we go. It would help if I spell his name right. So the 8th of June, so what was that, last week, someone, it said Inter Miami are considering a move for Angel Di Maria as a free agent, as called by, and then it said Cesar, I don't even know who that is, I apologize, understands they are informed on the conditions of the deal. Europe remains their priority. Benfica are on that list. Meanwhile, Inter Miami are also trying to get Sergio Busquets. And then on the 6th of June, it's basically saying that he will be available on the free and will leave with immediate effect. Benfica are dreaming of a return for him. So yeah, Di Maria, again, would be a brilliant option. I generally feel like he would. Don't get it twisted. I think he probably is going to be a stopgap. He'll stay for 1 or 2 years, but maybe he might score some goals. And I think that's the problem with that. If we don't buy Kolo or Vlahovic, our window has failed. Also, a free agent I'd like is Ndika and Thuram a lot. Yes, 100%. Yes, 100%. Ndika would be a great player for Bayern to bring in. He's probably going to be on the bench, but we need to stack up. When you put our bench against any of the top. We don't have to go for City because their bench is ridiculous, but any of them, to be perfectly honest with you, it's not good. Putting team against team, bench against bench. Our bench is so bad. What about the guy from Sociedad? I'm not really too sure about him, my man. to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Vlahovic as our striker. 100%, mate. Yeah, I'm with that as well. I think he would be brilliant. He generally would. He'd be fantastic because I think we can get him back for his Florentina days. I know some people have their things, their thoughts about him, but at the end of the day, I think we need a number 9. An actual number 9. Who do you think was a better player, James Rodriguez or Philip Coutinho? Philip Coutinho, I would say, because he did it for a longer space, where James Rodriguez was on the outskirts of Europe for a while. Obviously got his big money move from the World Cup. So I would say Philip Coutinho, in my personal opinion. But both of them obviously were good for Bayern when they did come to us. Hasn't proven himself enough. Yeah, exactly. And that's the problem. If we're going to bring in a player, we need him to fit us like a glove and not to mess around. You know what I mean? 100%. But yeah, shout out to everybody that is in here. And if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for the constant support, and also hit that thumbs up button. Helps out a lot. Who do you think Nkunku to Bayern would have worked? Yeah, 100%. 100%. I generally think Nkunku is fantastic. It's just the problem that he's obviously going to Chelsea, and I'm very interested to see if he's gonna flop in his first season, because he is brilliant. Don't get it twisted. 16 goals in the Bundesliga is not bad. You know what I mean? It's not bad. So I am very interested to see what's going to happen with Nkunku. We are turning into a soap opera and turning truly into FC Hollywood. 100%. It's just annoying, isn't it? 100%. Don't think so. He isn't an out-and-out striker. Okay, you're talking about Nkunku. Yeah, 100%. True, but 100%. Yeah. I would love Vlahovic at our club. Yes, me too, my man. Me too, 100%. But a lot of people disagree. Yeah, and that's the best bit about it, and that's why the Bayern View is what it is, and the other channel, by now, George, and everyone has their opinion. He wants Kane, I don't. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Thank you very much. 4K before the end of the year. Maybe, man. Maybe that would be brilliant. It'd be brilliant, and it'd be getting more people in the community, which is good. I made a joke about Bayern having no money. Would you take Roberto Firmino? He is a free agent and played in the Bundesliga. Yeah, he played for Hoffenheim. I don't know if he'd fit us because we don't play a false 9. And he does play as more of a centre forward. If you're going to bring him in as an attacking mid, I think he'd be okay. But the problem is you're then going to have to either put Jamal Musiala on the left, Thomas Muller where he's going to play. Is he going to want big wages because this is going to be his last deal? That's the problem, isn't it? He said, yep, we lost 50 plus goals just by selling Lewandowski. 100%. We should never have sold him. Should have let him go on a free. We got him for free. You know what I mean? We made profit off of that sale because we got him for free, but he should have left on a free. For me personally, I know that he was pushing his way out. It probably would have got more toxic. But at the end of the day, they should have said straight to him, you are under contract with FC Bayern Munich. You will fulfill your contract with FC Bayern Munich. Simple as that. Even if we went rogue and sat, we put him in the reserves, or he didn't want to play for Bayern anymore or whatever. At the end of the day, giving him or letting him leave for a price to Barcelona won them the league. Simple as that, to be honest with you. Vlahovic is needed, to be honest, 100%. Might as well bring in an older striker, as Tal should be. Yes, 100%. He should be a long-term solution. The only thing with Tal, I would say, is he generally is a player quite like Colombiani, in the fact that he can play striker and left wing, which again, versatile players aren't a bad thing. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to shit on that, but I don't know if he'll become an out-and-out number 9. That's the only problem. But yeah, an older striker definitely would help Colombiani, and I love his mentality. His mentality has been brilliant recently, saying that he doesn't want to go out on loan, despite the rumours he doesn't want to go out on loan and so on. So I think it's not bad that we actually scored 90 goals without Levy. 100%. 100%. We still scored a ridiculous amount of goals, but the problem is we started the season brilliantly and then it dipped, and we need to be careful with that whole dip, because if you bring in a striker, maybe we start fantastic even with that striker, or if not, and then it stays steady and then it dips, maybe the striker would pick up form. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. Vlahovic will play on Friday against Jordan. For country, yeah. I agree with we just need a striker who could manage those 2 or 3 years. Tal needs to become world class, 100%, and he's only going to do that by getting opportunity. Look at Jamal Musiala, you know what I mean? He is fantastic. Don't get it twisted, but yeah, he wouldn't be what he is if he didn't get a minute. Simple as that. Or let Tal develop as a second striker next to someone like Vlahovic or Kolomiani. Yes, 100%. Yeah, he's better as a second striker anyway, in my opinion. 100%. Yes. Yeah. Apparently, Bayern is looking at Paulinia from Fulham as of yeah. So we were linked with him a while ago. I would definitely take him. He is a CDM. I don't think he's as good as Rice, to be perfectly honest with you. I think there's a reason people are going for Rice, other than the fact that he's English and English tax and all that crap. But yeah, he is a CDM. He is a CDM, other than being a midfielder and yeah. 100%. Linear would be good, yep, for real. I even don't mind getting Veghorst at this moment. No thanks. No thanks. I'd rather play Sergio Gnabry, yeah. Yeah, just definitely not. Thanks for answering my question. No problem, man. No problem. That's why we're here. Dude, Veghorst is nowhere near Bayern level. What are you talking about, for real? He's on a madness. Veghorst gave me false hope at the World Cup. Well, he's good. He's good for those. For those moments where he needs to go and score in the last minute or anything, but he's not now number 9. He didn't even do very well for Burnley, let alone United and whatever. So if we don't get Rice, Paulinia would be a good option, 100%. And I don't know, I don't understand the whole why we haven't got a solution to Rice. I think putting all of your eggs in one basket for a CDM, a 6 that we desperately need, is a stupid game, and it's a dangerous game to play, because it's just stupid, to be honest. It just is. We should always have backups. So yeah, hopefully we do get Declan there. I think him and Kimmich would just be fantastic, to be honest. Vlahovic is the only young out of the 9 available. He's from Juventus and plays from usually 100%. Yeah, I agree with you. Considering he was injured for some time, who are we talking about? My bad if I don't even know who we're talking about there. Why can't we go for Mbappe? He would rip our budget a new one. I would love Mbappe. He'd be brilliant. He generally would. He's this disgusting player. How good he is. I do think that money's got to his head. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, Vlahovic is similar to Dzeko, Wolfsburg days. Yeah. 100%, but we need that sort of player. You know what I mean? We definitely need that sort of player. I know Daniel, but we need someone. We do need someone, but let's not just go for scraps. No offense to Veghorst, but yeah, definitely not. Gnabry is better than Mbappe. I don't know if you've done that on purpose, YouTubes, because you know that I like Gnabry, but I'm going to have to disagree with that. Mbappe earns $1 million a week in PSG, at PSG. Yeah, we're not going to do that 100%. We're not going to do that. Veghorst has some insane free kick tactics, to be fair. Yeah, he does, but, the problem with it is obviously, he's just not going to be an out number 9 for us. How many Bundesliga goals does the Turtle have? Gnabry has 14. If he was to come in the Bundesliga, he's breaking 35 for me. Especially with our team, you got to think he's scoring stupid amount of goals. He's scoring, how many scored? He scored 29 goals with 5 assists in Liga. And remember, yes, he's got Neymar. Yes, he's got Messi and some good players, but they don't have a Kimmich. They don't have a Jamal Musiala. You know what I mean? They don't. You know what I mean? These young players. You know, and a lot of those players also, Messi, Neymar, for instance, like to have the club on their shoulders. Where, you know what I mean, you need one of those. We had Lewandowski, for instance. You know what I mean? Gnabry is much better than Mbappe. Gnabry is probably the best player of all football. There it is. For real. Right, let's carry on. Even if we don't get Rice and Osimhen and whoever, sorry. What makes me sad is that too many good players and coaches leave for England every year. Yeah, you definitely got to be careful with bringing in. Look at Jadon Sancho, for instance, absolutely ripped up the Bundesliga and did fantastic. I would have loved to go and get him, by the way. I generally would have. I think, oh, wow, what a player he would have been, you know, for Bayern. But yeah, a lot of these players do get homesick in the end. Obviously, he did come out, you know, late. Early in his life, so you know he's always going to want to go back. But yeah, you've got to be careful getting certain players because they do want to eventually leave. So yeah, Gnabry is. What I do? See what? Oh my god, yes. You know, it's so annoying that we could have got him, and we were talking to him at the same time as getting Lucas Hernandez. He would be brilliant. He would, wouldn't he? The only problem is things happen for a reason. And I just hope that whoever we get, it will work. I'm not trying to do a motivational speech or anything, but you just got to remember, you know, if we would have got him in, you know, obviously we have won the treble when we won the treble. You know what I mean? This is the problem. It's all things happen for a reason, you know what I mean? What if we signed both Mané and Vlahovic as Tuchel wants? We will have a two-striker system or Mané on the wing. Yeah, so if you believe the reports, again, believe what you want. I generally don't know what to believe anymore. From what the reports were saying, Kyler Mané, if he was to come in, we would have to play a two-striker system and go with two strikers. I don't know if that's true or not. I would like to play him as a striker on the wing, and we could, you know, rotate. But yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. I'm not really too sure. But if we were to get both in, it'd be brilliant. It would be brilliant, 100%. He wanted 4-1. 4-1-4-1 with Colombiani. They want 100 million for Colombiani. Yeah, that's the only problem. It's just going to be so much money, isn't it? And 80 million for Vlahovic. I swear, at one point Bayern were signing every player in the world. KDB, Salah in 2016, Rodri some time ago, or even Mbappe from Monaco, but signed none. Yeah, it's all transfer rumors, isn't it? And sometimes you got to be careful with that. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to have Mbappe at this club. I really, really would. But you know, sometimes you got to be careful. Look how many times we've been linked to players and it just not work. You know, so I agree. I really still can't believe we missed on Rodri just because of the board was stingy. Rodri literally agreed to join us. We went for an injury merchant, Lucas Hernandez, instead. Yeah. Dybala, I would have taken Dybala when he was at Juve. I would have taken Dybala because, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, he was on a free. You know what I mean? It wasn't that we'd have to go and shed out 100 million for him. You know what I mean? So 100% I would take Dybala. We'll go to an hour and then we'll go from there. Thank you for the support, there, guys. And sorry that I was late. That's my problem. I was eating my dinner, so my bad. I would prefer Vlahovic in the 4-1. The only problem with the 4-1-4-1 is it leaves Kimmich on his own. Unless you're going to play him as an attacking mid, which I don't think we are. I think we're going to let him just free roam when, you know, because he's always going to defend as well. But we just need to make sure that he doesn't, you know what I mean? You know, he doesn't just be a CDM. Why can't we hijack Bernardo Silva from PSG? Ain't we more attractive than them? It depends on money, mate. Depends on money. That's the main reason people go to PSG, for the dough. To be honest with you, we need Bob for sporting director. We need a sporting director, to be perfectly honest. How are Barca attracting so many players though? I don't really get that. And are they affording that? Yeah, well, I don't really know. They're a massive business. Got to remember they've got, what is it, nearly 100,000 seats in that stadium. Ridiculous. So obviously that's going to bring in a massive revenue and everything. And it's just their history, to be honest with you. Sunny Spain, their history. They've had some of the greatest players of all time. Ronaldo, R9. Ronaldo obviously played for them. Messi played for them. Ronaldinho, Henri, so on. So a lot of it will be history, 100%. I'd bring in Veghorst for you. No, thank you. No, thank you. You're sacked. Bob, you're sacked. Fun fact: if we decide to swap Gnabry for Napoli, would request 100. Yeah, for real, they're not going to let him go for nothing other than like absolute dough. And think about this: when he goes, as well as Osimhen, they're going to rake in the money. Or even if we get just one of them, we can play two striker system with Tao. Yeah, 100%. I would like Dembele at Bayern. Not for me. Bob, this guy here, would love Dembele as well. So you're not alone. Obviously, he's worked under Thomas Tuchel before. So he definitely would be an option for Tuchel, I think. We are not being linked to him at the moment. I don't know how much they would want for him. But yeah, Dembele would be an option for Thomas Tuchel, because obviously he's worked with him under him before. Bear with me while I get a drink. So, not for me though. That's just my personal opinion. And I know that a lot of people have got a different opinion and would like him. So, fair enough, to be honest with you. Barca is the second biggest club, and yeah, exactly. What would be your ideal starting lineup for next season, plus the formation with potential transfers? We could definitely do that as another stream. I will say it though. We could definitely do that as another stream. And yeah, we could definitely do that. But for now, I'll stay on this stream. So for me, Neuer in goal. Play the 4-2-3-1. I know that he likes to go with the 4-1-4-1, but I don't know where you're going to play Kimmich in that formation. I know a lot of people want to play 4-3-3, but he's just not going to do that. So, yeah, Neuer in goal, right back Mazraoui, centre backs, Ligt and Bastoni, probably. That's who I would go for. Ligt and Bastoni, or maybe a Pau Torres, maybe a Laporte. I don't know, but somebody else at that centre back role. I'll just go with Bastoni for this though. Alphonso Davies at the left back, Guerrero being the on the bench. Then I would go with Joshua Kimmich and Declan Rice if we were to be able to get Declan Rice in. Joshua Kimmich still playing in that midfield role, but has got the ability to free roam, do what he wants basically, because Declan Rice has got it locked down. In front of them, if you're not going to play Jamal Musiala as the 10, I like him as the 10, but I know that some people do like him on the left-hand side. Play Thomas Muller. Thomas Muller needs to start more games. Like, the fact that he's not, yes, he's an older player, boo-hoo. He's a legend of this football club. He works with a number 9, and this lineup I'm going with, for me personally, I think it would work with Thomas Muller. So Thomas Muller in at the number 10 cam role, whatever you want to say. And then I would go Jamal Musiala on the left, Kingsley Coman on the right, and then obviously you've got great depth off the bench with Gnabry and Sané, if they obviously both stay, and obviously Mané's in there as well, if he obviously stays. And then Vlahovic up top, being the striker. I think, having Musiala giving him in them balls. Kingsley Coman with the crosses. You know what I mean? It'd be brilliant. It'd be brilliant. And I would love that. So yeah, a centre back. If obviously Pavard is going to go, I just hope they don't keep Pavard to the point where then he leaves on a free transfer, because he's not as beneficial as a Lewandowski, for instance. You know, Lewandowski was scoring 30, 40 goals, where Pavard, you know, for a centre back / right back, was scoring 7. Don't get it twisted, but that's personally what I would go with. Let me know if you agree in the comments. Dembele in. You're already doing that to wind me up. Don't lie. Dembele is after Weghorst, the first player who gets called. Wow. I mean, money-wise and the crisis they were in not too long ago. Yeah, for real. We need to sign a superstar like Mbappe or Haaland. Well, we would have got Haaland. You know, if Man City would have got Harry Kane, they wouldn't have gone for Haaland, and Haaland would have come to us because that's the only place he would have gone. So, yeah, Dybala is in Roma. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Not unless you give him the big bucks. Weghorst, Dembele, and Mané. How would you like that front three? I wouldn't like it. No, thank you. No, thank you. No. Dembele much better than Gnabry. I have to disagree. Just on goal wise. Now don't get it twisted. I know why a lot of people want Dembele in. He's ridiculously fast. But I don't think he's as good as people give him credit for, to be honest with you. You know, don't get it twisted. You know, like Serge Gnabry scored, I don't know how many goals he scored now. I think what was it? It's like 17, I think. Serge Gnabry. If we're going off stats, I know a lot of people don't like to go off stats, but Dembele played 25 games in La Liga for Barcelona this season. 5 goals, 7 assists. Where Gnabry got 14 goals, 5 assists in 34 games. So he played a little bit more games and got more goals. So I'd have to disagree. He is for real though. Do you think if Lucas leaves, Julian's back three system would work with de Ligt, Davies, Opa, and Mazraoui? Not if you're going to play Davies or Mazraoui as a centre back. No, if you're going to play them as right wing backs, then maybe. But the problem is who you're going to put in at that second of a centre back. You know what I mean? Dembele versus Gnabry live stream soon. Upa and de Ligt doesn't work. I've been saying this for so long. Yep, you have. Agreed. That's why a back three where just de Ligt plays centre. Davies, de Ligt, Mazraoui. No, I wouldn't go with that. I don't think they're that good at defending. Fair, but yeah, no, I don't think they're that. Lay off the McDonald's, mate. Hey, that's rude. That's way too attacking, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. Dembele is miles clear of Gnabry. It's not even a question. Gnabry is only good at making different haircuts. That's a lie. I appreciate your opinion, but there's no way you can say that he's just a good, 14 goals is 14 goals. In my opinion, search it up. Where did you... his fashion style is quite good. I think we should go for Onana as the Neuer replacement. I've seen a lot of people talking about him. He's a good shot stopper and amazing passer, just like Neuer. Yeah, the problem is he going to be around when we need him to? Because I think Neuer's still got a good amount of you know what I mean? Bro, shut up. As Harry Potter in Manchester. For real. Onana has been amazing for 5 years. Would love him. He's a really nice guy as well. Yeah, no, he'd be a good player. The problem is you just don't know when Neuer's going to retire. Bayern needs a winger. I definitely don't rely on Gnabry and Sane, and I can see why. 100%. Coman with the bad crosses. Well, yeah, you'd obviously have to work on them, wouldn't you? I was impressed by Onana's performance yesterday. He is a better passer than Goretzka. Your points are mad, by the way. Like they are. All jokes aside, Gnabry can stay along as we sell Mane, Sane, and Goretzka. Goretzka doesn't want to leave though, and I don't think he will. To be honest with you, you can't blame Koeman. How many times do teams score from crosses? Exactly. If we manage to sign Rice, England will win the Euro in Germany. Could you imagine? That'd be nuts. That would generally be nuts. Yeah, sure. He doesn't, but I am quite sure you put me in there and I would have more impact on the pitch. Bodybuilding fraud Goretzka. Chiesa has good potential. I would like him to come to Bayern. Yeah, a lot of Italian players don't like to lead the Italian league, but Juventus are in a shitty situation at the moment. Points coming in, points going out. You know, they're in massive financial problems as well. So, yeah, I'd have to. I know where you're coming from, 100%. He'd be great. He'd be great. He really would. I don't rate Davies that high anymore. Well, the problem with Davies is, you know, you have that opinion, and you know, correct me if I'm wrong. Probably because of his poor season this season, you know. So yeah, maybe that's why. You know, I don't mean he is bad, but he isn't what. Yeah, 100%, because that was the run of his life. You know, I agree with you, but that was the run of his life, wasn't it? Right, let's carry on though with this thingy. I'll keep putting in your comments. Thomas Lemar seems to be on a brand. I think he would be on a free. He's 27 years old. I don't know if he's done anything though. Going to Atletico Madrid, has he? So the only thing Fabrizio Romano has spoke about, he's just said obviously Atletico Madrid have the paperwork, blah blah blah, and then there's not really much on there. But in 2020, Thomas Lemar can leave Atletico Madrid in a few days of the window. Bayern and RB Leipzig are both considering him as an option. So, and that was in 2020 though, so that was a long time ago. A long time ago. We don't have a creative midfielder like Thiago. I think Kimmich could be it. Yeah, I agree. I think Kimmich could be it. He just needs someone to unlock him. You know what I mean? He needs someone that, you know, he doesn't have to do their job like he does with Goretzka. So Thiago did the dirty work we needed. Exactly. 100%. Exactly. 100%. I have to agree with that. So yeah, I'd agree with that for real. What's this? Players with contract expiring next year, so players we could maybe go and get. Actually, they're pages. I didn't even notice that. Right. N'Golo Kante is obviously gone. I don't know if there's been anything else on N'Golo. I can never say his name. The Dortmund lad. Is it Makolo? No, I don't know how to say it. It's like Makoko or something like that. The Dortmund lad. I don't know what's going on with him. Yeah, I'm not sure. The only thing that's been said was in December. Borussia Dortmund had the chance to extend his contract. The player has a great relationship with the club, but timing is critical. They've acted within December. A good person. I don't know if he signed a new deal or not. But yeah, he would be a great player. Again, another one for the future as well. Makoko, is that how you say his name? He would be a great player. Gundogan, I think he's either going to go to a different club or he's going to go stay at City. Conrad Lema, we've obviously signed. Roberto Firmino's obviously in that list. Who else? I know someone that is in that list is Adrian Rabiot, 27 years old, plays for Juve again. We may as well just be doing a Juve takeover, to be perfectly honest with you. I just don't know if he'd fit Bayern, to be honest with you. Memphis Depay, Tony Cruz. Who else is there? Naby Keita is obviously looking to go to. I seen it the other day. Back to the Bundesliga. I can't think of what it is though. Hossam Aouar, 24 years old. I would love him. I think he'd be brilliant. He'd be brilliant. I don't know what's going on with him though. Let me quickly search his name on as well as Fabrizio on Twitter and see what pops up. A minute. All right. So yeah, Moukoko, I would definitely go for. Aouar. Oh, okay. Aouar. 6 hours ago. Official confirmed. Hassan Aouar has joined AS Roma on a free transfer from has been signed days ago. Yeah, man. Good on him. And that's another brilliant signing from Jose Mourinho. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Search. Okay, one second. I'll search him. 1 second, mate. Bear with me a second. Right. Let's find him. Are they bad or are they good? Stats. Oh, all right. It would be brilliant if I could spell, wouldn't it? So in the 21-22, he scored 2 goals, played 2 games and scored 1 goal. Then in under 19s, he scored 10 goals. And in 2019-20, for the under 19 Bundesliga, he scored 34 in 20. I think he's brilliant. And I think he's another player that just needs unlocking, to be honest. Right, I've missed some comments, so good. Bear with me. Keita Werder Boyman. There we go. Thank you. I heard someone say he is the next close. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one, to be perfectly honest with you. I want Bernardo Silva at this club. You can't collect the ball from. Yeah, no, I would love him. I watched him in Manchester. I watched him in Manchester when we played Bayern, and the man was running us ragged. He is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. This is dripping over me. Silly ice they put in it. So yeah, so we did that. Brabio earns too much money and his attitude stinks. Exactly. And I just don't think he would fit us anyway, to be honest. Is not 18, though, at least 22. Honestly, Bayern didn't bring a replacement for Lewandowski. I couldn't compare. Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, 100%. Insane. Mané was supposed to be the replacement. Exactly. Imagine bringing in a left winger to be a striker replacement. No wonder that board got sacked. Chupo, Goting, clear of Levy any day of the week. Let's swap. That would be the swap of the century if that was to happen. Di Maria, yeah, we spoke about Di Maria in the show a little bit earlier. Definitely a player we would go for. I would go for. Sorry. Right, let's see what this is saying. Okay. Nothing spectacular. Sal City, Goretzka, Sane, and Sarr for Haaland, Foden, and De Bruyne. Again, we can dream. Let's swap Sarr for Haaland as well. Playing FIFA for real. In the dream world. Make it the real world, if only. He's so 100%. You know, even for his age, 100%. We'll go 7 more minutes though, guys. We'll do an hour and then we'll get out of here. Tchouaméni clears Rice and doesn't play for Madrid. We need him. Yes, Alexandra, I agree with you 110%. And I also think the fact that they have Modric, Cruz, if he stays, Modric, Cruz, Bellingham, Camavinga, Valverde, Tchouaméni, and what's the other Donny? Ceballos. You know what I mean? There's so many midfielders. So I think if you come in with a good bid, they would let him go. But the problem is you're not going to let him go. It's a good DM from. I don't know too much about him, so I'm not going to say too much. But do you think he's a good player? Slapped me 4-1 on FIFA yesterday. Yeah, I could barely see the screen, but I did see the goals. Some good goals, 100%. But yeah, Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. If you haven't already, please do smash that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, all of that good stuff. Thank you for the constant support on the channel. Nuts. This channel's been nuts. I would love Tomori. Again, the problem is another Englishman. AC Milan are going to want a ridiculous amount of money for Tomori. But he is brilliant. The fact that Gareth Southgate hasn't put him in the team is just so stupid. The problem with Ziyech, I think Ziyech is a brilliant player, so technically gifted. The problem is with Ziyech is like that Chelsea move killed his momentum. Absolutely killed his momentum. Like it really, really did. Hakim Ziyech was disgusting for Ajax. Absolutely disgusting. And I generally, I'm not even saying this because you've put it in there. I wanted him from the Ajax days. I thought he would have been brilliant for Bayern. He would have been whipping in balls to Lewandowski's head, for real. So yeah. February 1st was the last time, and it was obviously PSG were going in for him, and obviously, they didn't sign him, and that deal got shit on. Is a good player to recover balls, and I like that he has the necessarily aggression. Yeah, 100% Casado is a good player. Again, I don't know why we aren't looking at him, because I know that Arsenal are supposed to have this whole situation on lock, but there's no way they're signing both of them. So if they don't sign one of them, we go for them because they're both good. We just need a CDM, right? That is going to pick up the lazy work, the shit work, and let Kimmich do what he wants. You know what I mean? Do you think United would sell Sancho? No, I don't. I don't think. No, and the problem, well, they probably would sell him. He won't go anywhere. He wants to stay in England generally. So yeah, there's that. Bayern was perfect move for him, 100%. Yeah, for real. I don't think Kimmich will be a good number 8 because he is not that skillful. He can't skip past. No, but just let him free roam. You know what I mean? That's what I would say. I think we're wasting time on Rice and need to move on. 100%. I agree with that. I don't know why. I can't even. Who does he manage? The Brighton bot, the Brighton boss. Yeah. He has. You can tell he's got something about him. I just like the thing is, people think I hate Tuchel. I don't necessarily hate Tuchel. I don't like him. I don't think he's good enough to be the Bayern Munich manager. But at the same time, if they were going to bring him in and they're happy to bring him in and all of this crap, then bring him in, but give him a full season. Give him a transfer window. You can't, and again, this is on the board as well. It's not Tuchel's fault, even though he signed the deal. You know what I mean? It's yeah. I'm so bad. He is amazing, 100%. Kimmich needs space to create. That's why I think we should go for De Jong. Yes, I would love De Jong. Bruno would be brilliant, but they ain't going to let him go from Newcastle. Players that can skip past challenges like Thiago, I agree. Who was DM that played under... I'm not too sure, mate. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not sure. Do you want your controller? There you go. Yeah, Brighton. He would fit Bayern's playoff style, yeah, 100%. Lyon would take Roy Hodgson over Tuchel. I'm not sure about that one. That's a mad statement. Frankly speaking, Goretzka is weaker than, 100%. If Tuchel leaves, would you rather take Spalletti or Klopp if he gets sacked or something? I don't think Klopp would come to this club. Just because of his Dortmund days, I generally don't think he'd come to this club. I just don't. So And Spalletti's the manager that plays. What? The manager of or was the manager of Napoli, if I'm correct. So he's a good. Why do I keep saying player? He's a good manager. I just don't know if he'd fit Bayern, if I'm honest. But maybe, I'm not sure. I just don't think Klopp would come here. I would love Klopp. I just don't think he would come here. Any chance Julian will ever come back? I would hope so, but no, I don't think so, mate. I think he's just going to take the money. To be honest with you, and you know what, he deserves to, because you're going on a skiing holiday with the missus, and the next minute you're getting sacked. You know what I mean? So that's the problem. I try and buy from PSV, great DM, contracted until 2027, which could, yeah. I don't know too much about him. I know exactly who you're on about. Bob, do you know anything about this lad? I know that you watched the Eredivisie, so let me know. We'll do a couple more minutes, guys, and then we'll get out of here. Is he going to Paris Saint-Germain? Is he? Oh, okay. Bayern have players like Xabi Alonso, Schweinsteiger, Thiago, who could take the ball. Yes, 100%. That sort of players, yeah. Kudus is good, but not quite there yet, as well as he's from Ajax, and the Ajax tax is insane. Yeah. Has been all over the world. Yeah, I agree. I don't feel Tuchel has... Well, I can't read today. I really can't. Alexandra says, I don't feel Tuchel have as much passion for the club as Nagelsmann, which is important. Exactly. 100%. Do you think Flick will come back if things doesn't work out with Germany? No. Generally, no. I think, his dream job was the Germany job. He got that job. It's going to be hard to win anything with this Germany team because a lot of them are lacking. To be perfectly honest with you, maybe in the future if he stays on long term. But the problem is he won everything. He won everything that you can as a manager of Bayern Munich. He's not going to come back. So yeah, under Tuchel was Busquets. He's fallen off a cliff. There's Fofana. Is he any good? He's fallen off. Not by level anymore. Rather. I'm not really too sure. Fofana is more of a box-to-box player, though. Big up to the channel, Liam. Keep 100%, man. 100%. Thank you for 1,500 again, guys. We've gone over it now anyway. The support is just absolutely nuts. Generally, absolutely nuts. Nagelsmann had so much passion because he was a Bayern fan. Exactly. And then you go and sack him the way that they do. That's mad, isn't it? I still can't believe we let Flick go, the man that won everything for us, because, 100%. And the only the problem with it is I think he probably would have kept some of the players on as well. It went downhill from him, didn't it? So, but yeah, either way, that's going to be it for the stream. Hopefully, guys are all doing well. Make sure to smash the thumbs up. Excuse me. Smash the thumbs up in the... smash the thumbs up, people. It really, really does help. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. We'll be back for more videos tomorrow. I do have work tomorrow, so there probably will be a video. Unless some news breaks tonight, unless some news breaks tonight, there might not be a video in the morning, but either way, we'll get a video out for you guys ASAP when I get back. And then we'll have another stream tomorrow. I've got a big stream coming on Tuesday and a big stream coming on Friday with Ryan. So yeah, something interesting. But yeah, either way, thank you so much for being in here as always. Smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, all of that good stuff. And until then, see you on the next one. Mia Samia, peace out, and have a great rest of your night, guys.